why do you say things like that? I mean, it's, I don't get. Oh, Ben, there's something wrong with him.
Is this all about levels here?
Yeah, there are levels. You know, there's.
And it's a dangerous fight, but it's a great fight for the fans, and it shows you again Joseph will step in with any.
Why is this fight so significant? Because you got two guys who don't need to fight each other.
Fucker! Shame on you. Frank Warren goes off on Fabio Wardley for commenting bad on Parker. The tension was real as Frank Warren couldn't hold back. His words weren't just praise for Joseph Parker, they were a direct shot at Wardley. You could hear the pride, the anger, and the absolute conviction behind every word.
As he said, it could be a defining moment for him. He has the desire, he's a KO specialist, he can punch, and he's putting it all on the line.
Frank Warren's voice carried pure conviction as he spoke about what's coming. No fear, no hesitation, just a promise of chaos once that first bell rings. He knows exactly what Parker brings to the ring, and his tone made one thing clear. Wardley is not ready for that storm.
Because you heard it from the horse's mouth. There's going to be a shootout. As soon as that bell goes in the first round, they're going to get down on it. They're going to be throwing bombs, and somebody will go. It's going to be a great fight.
Fabio Wardley tried to sound composed, but his words revealed the pressure he's under. It's easy to talk about being on the edge of greatness, yet Parker has lived there for years. Wardley's confidence feels more like desperation, a man trying to convince himself he belongs. The closer fight night gets, the clearer that difference becomes.
I've been building and building and building all the way through my career to get myself to this point, and I'm right on the edge of it. Don't get me wrong, Joseph Parker is one hell of a competitor in front of me, but I'm right on the edge of putting my hands on the world title. So, yeah, I'm not letting.
Frank Warren's excitement was clear as he praised Parker's resurgence. His wins over Zhang and Wilder didn't just revive his career, they reshaped his legacy. With Andy Lee guiding him, Parker has become sharper, faster, and more composed. Frank's tone carried belief, the kind that comes when you know your fighter is entering his prime.
Because Parker's hit a massive run at the moment. He's on a real roll. He's beaten top 10 fighters, Zhang, Bakoli, and done it in style, in absolute style. And he's with a new trainer now in Andy Lee, who seems to be really getting the best out of him. They've really formed a good unit, a good bond between the two of them. And he's a live fighter.
Andy Lee spoke with quiet confidence, a man who knows his student inside out. His focus on precision and strategy reflects how serious Team Parker is taking this fight. There's no chaos, just calm control. Lee's faith in Parker isn't built on hype but hard work, and he's certain that will break Wardley down on the night.
Try to implement ways of beating him, punches that will work, combinations that will work, movements that will work, and then you focus on improving your fighter as well, making him the best he can be. And as long as as long as Joe is firing on all cylinders, I think he'll have enough to beat Wardley, even though, like you said,
Joseph Parker didn't need to shout or flex. His words carried quiet authority. He knows what it takes to win big fights, and he's been there more times than Wardley can count. When Parker speaks, it's experience talking. He's not promising a war, he's guaranteeing a result, and that calm confidence feels far more dangerous.
Wardley is determined, and he's ticked all those boxes and got the rounds in that he needs to have a big fight like this. But fighting a person like myself is very different to fighting everyone else that he's fought. I bring a lot of experience, I bring same as in belief, determination, and I will win come 25th October.
Frank Warren doubled down on Parker's credentials, reminding everyone that he's tested against elite opposition. His power isn't a rumor, it's a proven fact. Those late-round knockouts show a fighter who carries danger from the opening bell till the last second. While Wardley may punch hard, Parker punches smarter, and that combination of skill and timing is what wins real fight.
On the distance once, but I'm talking about with somebody who doesn't fiddle around, somebody who actually would like to get him in the latter rounds and is capable of knocking people over. He's a puncher, you've seen him do it, and he's done it.
Johnny Nelson's words hit the truth right on the chin. This is not a fight the division wanted because Joseph Parker has become the man nobody can predict or control. Every promoter senses the danger he brings. Parker's momentum is scaring the field, and Nelson knows it. Once he steps in that ring, the control shifts instantly, and Wardley could be the one paying the price.
Nobody wants this fight because they're going to be stuck with this guy thinking, now all of a sudden there's a proper banana skin thrown in this, and we can't control what's going on.
Eddie Hearn spoke with the respect Parker has earned through war and comeback. His tone almost admitted the truth everyone sees, that Parker today is nothing like the man from years ago. The unification loss is history, and now he's sharper, stronger, and far more dangerous. Even Hearn couldn't hide the edge in his voice because deep down he knows Parker is a nightmare for anyone right now.
But he's also gone behind in certain areas of his technique, which was proven in his last fight against, was it Hooney?
Justice Hooney.
Justice Hooney, right? Because he was exposed.
He was.
For his boxing skills.
Yeah.
Carl Frosch and Tony Bellew gave a real boxer's breakdown here. You can hear the respect in their tone for both men, but when Bellew talks about experience and skill, that's a nod to Parker's championship pedigree. Wardley may punch hard, but Parker has been in the deep end with real killers. The danger is there, but the edge belongs to the man who's already faced the storm and survived.
Good fight, innit?
It is a good fight.
Parker Wardley's looking forward. I'm actually looking forward to that. I think Parker does it with the experience and the skills and that.
I think he overcomes, but I think it's too big of a
Wardley punches hard. Wardley punches hard enough to make it a fight, and then drag him into something and make it like so interesting.
When someone who shared the ring with both fighters says Parker is stronger and faster, that says everything. Guido Vianello's words come from experience, not bias. He's felt Parker's timing, his composure, and that explosive power firsthand. For him to place Parker among the top 3 alongside Usyk speaks volumes. That's not prediction, that's first-hand confirmation of just how elite Parker truly is.
I love Joseph, and I think that he's stronger, he's faster, and Parker right now is the top 3. Usyk, Moses, and Parker, this is the names now. So Parker is a top guy, he deserves a title fight. He deserves the world title fight. So I'm with Parker team, he will win.
Johnny Nelson highlighted one of Parker's most overlooked strengths, his self-belief. That inner calm and chaos separates him from brawlers like Wardley. Parker's jab alone tells the story, precise and punishing, the kind that breaks rhythm and spirits. Anyone who can outmuscle Wilder and Zhang has proven he's not just strong but smart. And that combination makes him a complete heavyweight danger.
He's a fighter that truly believes in himself, unbelievably strong. His jab is so underrated, his right hand is underrated. You know, you saw how he kind of physically...
When a warrior like Derek Chisora praises someone this much, you know it's not flattery, it's respect built from battle. Chisora has been in there with the hardest hitters of this era, and even he admits that Joseph Parker isn't someone you can figure out easily. His movement, timing, and rhythm confuse even the most disciplined boxers. Parker doesn't just fight with power, he fights with intelligence. The way Chisora calls him the white Muhammad Ali might sound bold, but it speaks to Parker's grace and fluidity under pressure. It's rare for someone like Chisora to sound this impressed, and that alone tells you what kind of problem Parker is about to pose for Wardley.
He's just too good.
He's just unbelievable great. Yeah, forget good, he's amazing. Yeah, he's great, he's amazing. He's like the white Muhammad Ali.
Adam Smith painted the perfect picture of where Parker stands today. A rejuvenated force under Andy Lee, Parker is not just fighting to win, he's fighting to remind everyone that greatness doesn't fade, it evolves. Smith's tone carried admiration, but also awareness that Wardley's power is real. Yet, while Wardley depends on that one big punch, Parker's arsenal is wider, more polished, and more calculated. He has rebuilt himself since the Joe Joyce fight, learning from the pain, refining his composure, and sharpening his technique. Now every combination he throws carries purpose, every step has intent. Smith's comments prove that Parker is entering this fight as a complete package, ready to dismantle the young contender's confidence punch by punch.
I mean, I think Parker has got wonderful skills, and under Andy Lee, he's really rejuvenated, and I think he's one of the best heavyweights in the world, period now, former world champion, of course. I think he's better than he once was, so that's a problem for Wardley, but Wardley brings that power in, and remember, Joe Joyce knocked Joe Parker out. Others have had him in.
Duke McKenzie summed up what every serious boxing mind is thinking. Fabio Wardley has relied too heavily on that single weapon, the right hand. Against men like Parker, that limitation gets brutally exposed. Parker has seen and neutralized power punchers before, from Wilder to Joyce, and each fight has made him smarter, calmer, and more precise. McKenzie's assessment is spot on. Parker's resurgence isn't just physical, it's mental. He fights with a champion's patience and a tactician's eye. Wardley may enter the ring believing power wins fights, but Parker knows better. It's the man who adapts, who breaks down his opponent round by round, that wins in the end. And right now, that man is Joseph Parker. No question about it.
So I think he's actually, he relies on his power far too much. He hasn't brought enough to his game right now, and I thought he would have kicked on from that. If he's going to have any chance against Joseph Parker, then he can't just rely on that big right hand. Joseph Parker's a seasoned, well-schooled athlete.
Who hits hard.
Yeah, who hits hard. He's on a resurgence in terms of his confidence and where he is in boxing now, Parker. So it's a good fight.
Fraser Clark spoke from experience, and that gives his words real weight. He's felt Wardley's power firsthand, but even he couldn't deny that Parker brings a completely different level of composure and intelligence. Clark knows what grit looks like, yet he points out that Parker has the same toughness but paired with a far superior boxing brain. That's the difference between a puncher and a complete fighter. Parker can take a shot, stay calm, and return with precision. Fraser's balanced view shows the respect both fighters command, but deep down he knows experience will be the deciding factor. In a dogfight, Parker's calmness under fire and world-level IQ are what will separate him from Wardley when the real test begins.
Obviously, you've been in with Fabio Wardley on a couple of occasions. What are his biggest qualities?
Well, you don't need me to tell you nothing more than he can punch very hard. You know, you only have to ask my face. Yeah, he can really bang, and he's gritty. He's tough and he's gritty. You know, that's definitely his strengths. But then again, so is Joseph Park. You know, very tough, very durable, very good boxing brain. It's a cracking fight, though.
At this point, the build-up between Joseph Parker and Fabio Wardley has turned into more than just a heavyweight showdown. It's become a battle between experience and ambition. Parker, rejuvenated under Andy Lee, carries the calmness of a man who's been through every storm and come out sharper. Wardley, on the other hand, is walking into deep waters with nothing but raw power and pride. Every expert we've heard, from Frank Warren to Johnny Nelson, has hinted at the same truth. Parker's timing, control, and experience could simply be too much for Wardley to handle. This isn't a slugfest. It's a test of composure and class. The question is, can Wardley survive the lesson Parker's about to teach him? Or will the veteran make another statement that echoes through the division? Let us know in the comments who you're backing, Team Parker or Team Wardley.